guys, welcome back to my channel. My voice is not with us. I don't know what has happened. My voice is gone, but I need to record this and put it up for you guys. So apologies, it's just gonna be a little extra raspy today. Literally the second I sit down to film this, Hudson wakes up. That's just, why is it, how do they know? Okay, Hudson's up with Alec, so we'll see how long Harper lasts. Yeah, if it looks like I'm sitting in a child's chair, it quite literally is. I'm in their playroom. This room has the best lighting in the whole house. So if you were around when I did my pregnancy videos, they were always in this room, but it wasn't a playroom then. So earlier this week, I put in questions. I'm gonna do a Q&A on Instagram, but I got so many questions. Like I just got so many random questions. Some are obviously better suited for Instagram, like links and things like that. But there's just so many here. I thought I would just do rapid fire question answering. Really no rhyme or rhythm. I have not gone through these. I don't have answers ready to rock. So we're just gonna like see how many we can get through. I'm gonna just try to keep it moving. And do a little Q&A with you today. Are you planning to teach babies a second language? Not officially. Alec and I don't know a second language, so I feel like it would be difficult to do that. They know how to count to 10 in Spanish. They know little phrases. I speak a very small amount of French. Alec knows some Dutch. So they know like phrases, but not full on bilingual. What bottle and sippy cups do you use for their milk now? We're still using the Komotomo bottles with the straw top attachment with little handles. It's not sold by Komotomo. There's an Amazon link for it. I'll link it below. And that's the only thing they get milk in. Like we don't use that cup for anything else besides milk. And rarely do we put milk in another cup. That's just solely milk. But our favorite straw cups right now, I love these. They're the Contigo ones, and they are the best like no spill cups we've used so far. And they're clear, which I like a lot to be able to see how much is in it, etc. The current nap and bedtime routine and schedule. I'll do an updated bedtime routine video for you guys too. I feel like I haven't done a specific bedtime routine video recently, but basically our day goes, they wake up around 7:30 or 8. Then we do breakfast, we have like a milk bottle. Sometimes they have a little bit of milk, sometimes they don't want any more. Hang out, play, lunch around 12, nap around 12:30 to 1 in there, depending on how they're doing. They'll nap anywhere between 3 and 4. If they're not up by 4, I wake them up. Then we do dinner around 6 usually, and then we'll do bath time at 7 and kind of wind down from there. And they do lights out by like 7:30 or 8. So we'll do bath time. Then we put on, you know, their diapers, they get their milk bottles. We actually lately, instead of like totally winding down, we've been like getting our sillies out and they like run around. We call it being silly. They like scream and run around in circles in the loft for like 5 or 10 minutes. And perhaps not the best like idea to get them to settle down, but I feel like it makes them tired. Like we kind of go until either it's time to be done or they just like start laying on the ground because they poop themselves out. So that works for us lately. Not a question, I just want to say I think you're doing an excellent job with the twins. Thank you. I'll kind of piggyback on that with this question that says, how do you deal with the Instagram hate? There's so little hate compared to the amount of you that are so positive, but the more you grow, the more you just get more eyes on you and you get weird eyes. And if they're like literally weird people who comment weird things or hearts about Harper or Hudson, immediate block. But as far as hate, honestly, I laugh at it. It's just silliness. People are just so silly. I'm not gonna say it's so dumb because that's mean, but like the things people say are truly comical sometimes. Also, I don't read the comments on my reels on Instagram often, especially the ones that really start to take off. They just get flooded with like mean comments, people going back and forth like at each other. It's just not a safe space for your mental health. So I either laugh at it or I ignore it. So if you need to reach me, DM me, don't comment on a reel. These are both similar. Baby names you liked and did not use. And if you were pregnant again, would you pick an H theme or something different? I have a YouTube video from when I was pregnant of names that I love but we're not going to be using, and I don't think it's changed that much. I don't know what we're doing. We're not like, there's no plans right now, but I don't think I have any H names. I don't think I have any H names. They're all too similar. Like Harper, like what, Harlow. We already have a Hannah in the family. I'm Heather, Hudson, Hunter. Like, I think I already say Harper and Hudson, like switch them too much. I don't think I could do another H if the time came. My nursery is done, but I feel like I'm missing something. What did you need for preemies? Preemie diapers, preemie clothes. You're good, you're fine. Diaper, like an Ubi diaper pail, because those things stank. Little like preemie swaddles, preemie hats. And there's nothing else like preemie specific I can think of besides just like the clothing. If you're breastfeeding preemies, then you might need shields for nursing because their mouths are so tiny. So maybe look into that. What colors did you get for your nugget couch, and did you get the liners? We have two just like full on nugget couches for the twins. These things. We love them. We use them all day, every day. This is, I believe it's like koala. I think that's what it's called, like the gray color. And then the tan color we just got for the twins' second birthday, I believe it's called like beach dune or sand dune. I think it's limited, so look into that. Is this still your favorite stage with the twins? Yeah, every stage has been our favorite. Literally yesterday was the first day I've ever heard Hudson like try to talk. You know, they'll say words and little phrases, but you know, like the full on toddler, like just gibberish where he was like, I was like, what? I'm like, oh wow, really? He's like, so it's just so fun, like watching them do new things. I would say also, now that it's been 2 years, around 9 months is also really fun because they're just like doing cute things. They're all like squishy and little still and they're laughing. So 9 months-ish is fun also, but every stage has been my favorite. Comes with pros and cons, obviously. They're having tantrums. They are learning how to share, don't know how to communicate their feelings. So yeah. Have you made plans for what you will do when the kids go to school? I don't know. Like, I don't plan on homeschooling, but that's not out of my options. Like, perhaps when the time comes, I will feel like I'm called to homeschool them. I don't think I'll go back to work, not in like an actual office setting or like work from home. I don't think so. I mean, it'd be great if I can just continue to grow this business, my own personal business. Maybe I would like, I actually wrote a kid's book. I wrote a twin kids book. It's just sitting, it's really good. Maybe I'll look into publishing that. Maybe I'll become a children's book author. You know, crazier things have happened. Should I publish my book? Let me know. My husband is desperate for a 4th child. We have 3 under the age of 5 and I'm not sure. What would you do? You are the goalie, so you have the final say. I think that obviously sounds like it needs to be an ongoing discussion, especially if you use the word desperate. Like that must really be something he wants. So as much as like you are the mother, you are like growing the child, feeding it more often, like the mother does a bit more mothering in day-to-day life than father. So like the more responsibility is put on you. Like if he's really desperate for more children, like he is his own person too, with his own like hopes and dreams and desires for his life. And if that includes more children, then like that's something to take into account. But if you are doing the bulk of the work and are feeling like you cannot take on another human life right now, then like there's a reason that's put on your heart as well. So that's a very specific, deep conversation. But just maybe like hear him out, but listen to your heart. Pasta or noodles? Pasta. Chocolate or fruity dessert? Fruity dessert for sure. We are not chocolate people or ice cream people. Like I'm not opposed to it, but I will always choose like a lemon tart over a chocolate cake. Wine or cocktails? Wine for sure. I'm a wine girly over cocktails. How did you do? Oh, I've seen a few in here actually like this. Like just, how did you deal with the twins biting? I have a biter. I'm not sure how to handle it. Harper was a biter. I think around a year-ish, she would bite Hudson. I think sometimes it has to do with like teething and they're just getting new teeth and they have like new sensations when they bite. But she was biting out of like frustration if he was like getting in on her space or taking a toy. And we would flick her mouth when she would bite him. She would like literally like, she like would break his skin. She would bite so hard. So that had to stop. And yeah, I feel like it didn't last very long and she obviously didn't like getting flicked in the lip. So that's what we did and it worked and she was fine. And now neither of them bite at 2. How do you get your kids to watch something other than Miss Rachel? They're like not into Miss Rach lately, which is just so sad because I know she's like highly recommended as far as like good shows for your kids to watch. I feel like they'll just see one random thing and then they get stuck on it. Like, we were looking for an airplane video and we had never watched Blippi, but I saw this like Blippi airplane video, and at first I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's so annoying. Then I found out he's like a billionaire, and then I just got really invested. But that's a tangent. So I feel like now we do like Blippi. I try to do educational things or like calm singing videos. Like, they really like simple songs on YouTube. It's like little cartoon videos to nursery rhymes. So sometimes though, like in the beginning, they would only watch like 5 or 10 minutes and then they're over it. But if you just play it over and over, they'll kind of sit longer and longer. My kids still like, they would never like sit and watch a movie, maybe like a show. Like, I feel like max they've sat and watched something straight was like 20 minutes before they're over it or want to watch something else. But we don't do a lot of TV, especially in the summer. It just depends on the day. I don't have like a specific time limit. I just know some days we do none. Some days I just need it to be a little extra. That's okay. Snack and meal ideas over here. So I keep a board on our fridge of like the current favorite snacks, because I feel like in the moment, I can't think when they're screaming and crying and I know I need to get them a snack. So I keep a running list. Like, sometimes they love like a spoon of like almond butter, peanut butter. They like olives. They like to put them on their finger, like black olives. Berries, always. Another snack we've been doing a lot lately is either applesauce pouches, like the organic applesauce pouches from Costco, and make sure they're unsweetened because some have like so much sugar. We do apple fries where I peel an apple and then I have like a little crinkle cutter and I cut them into thin strips so they're like French fries. They love those. We were doing apples for a while, but because of like the peel, they didn't like to chew it, so they would just chew it and spit it out and it was a mess. Yeah, we do like the little flat pretzels. They like those a lot. Cheese, whether like it's a little Tillamook cheese snack pieces or like a cheese stick. Yeah, grapes, quartered, yeah. And then for meals, we feed them what we're eating. Like for dinner, they always just get what we're getting. Worst case, if they like will not eat it at the end of the meal, like obviously they have to eat something or they won't sleep. Avocado, cottage cheese, or scrambled eggs. They will almost always eat that for dinner. Like if we finish our meal and they will not eat, we don't let them get up or anything. Like, they have to sit there and wait, and then I'll give them one of those to fill them up. And then sometimes I just choose my battles. Like, they will eat a ton of chicken if I give them like something to dip it in. I really like Primal Kitchen. Their sauces like ketchup and ranch, they don't have added sugars and things like that. So dip is great for our twins. Also, like if I do Annie's mac and cheese, which like, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's just like, it's not the like, healthiest thing in the whole world, but it's fine. I will take a bag. We have like this big bag of frozen broccoli and carrots from Costco, and then I'll boil that, and then I put it in the food processor and kind of, you know, grind it up and mix that with the pasta. They will eat like the whole entire thing of it. And I know they're getting a ton of veggies. So I try to just sneak it in where I can. We're working on it. Like literally yesterday for the first time, Harper ate steamed carrots, just like whole, which they normally don't want. So I feel like one day they just do it. My twins are turning 9 months. Any advice on how you got them to not wake each other up? Literally, I have no idea. From day one, they have never slept in a different room from each other. They've heard each other's cries for like 800 days straight. So they just don't wake each other up. Once in a while, if it's really bad, it will wake them up. But I feel like if they're crying that hard and that long, like we intervene before then and hopefully can like intersect and, you know, get the crying baby out. Yeah. When are you planning to transition the twins to toddler beds? Like high school. No, I'm just kidding. But I am going to keep them in their cribs as long as I possibly can until the day that they learn they can climb over the edge. They're staying in their cribs. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping to make it till 3. But if they're still good, I'm just gonna keep them in their beds. I think having like sleep sacks, we use the Kite sleep sacks, that keeps them from jumping over the edge as well. And we are ready though for the transition when that time comes, because once they learn they can flip themselves over the edge, whether it's into each other's crib or off the edge, that's a major safety hazard. So you have to transition them like right away when that starts to happen. So our cribs do transition into toddler beds with like a little, you take one of the sides off and you have like a little rail guard that you put on instead. So we have those and we'll just hold on to them for as long as we can. I don't know at what point I'll like not have them in those beds. Like, you know, get actual beds, but I'm just gonna keep them in these for a long time. We've got nice cribs, we've got nice Newton mattresses. We're good. How many naps did your twins take at 14 to 15 months? I think they were doing one at that point. I know, I'd have to look back and see. For a little bit, Hudson was doing one and Harper was doing two. I could not get them on the same schedule. I think it was like for like 2 months, a month or two, yeah, that they were not on the same schedule. And that was kind of hard. But Hudson is my sleepy guy, except for today. But he's normally the one that's sleeping the longest. Okay, I feel like that was pretty good. Yeah, just a lot of you on here are twin parents. Appreciative of me sharing. I go through like phases where I just want to share more than like other times, whether I'm just like burnt out or I feel like things just aren't that exciting around here. Like it's just really like mundane, or they're just fighting a lot and I'm tired. I don't want to put myself together and show up. That's okay, but I'm trying to just, you know, be consistent and view like these platforms as like, you know, that I'm a resource for a lot of you out there and that you get a lot of joy and knowledge from seeing how we do our day-to-day life with 2-year-old twins. So hopefully this was fun for you. I feel like I covered a lot here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please like it and please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're growing. I'm working hard. I'm trying to be consistent. That's why I'm out here filming with my voice sounding like this, so I can be consistent for you. So if you could do me a favor and subscribe, that would just be magnifique. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.